I am Chef Michelle Bernstein, and we are here on the set of SoFlo Taste that I film at Junior Achievement World of South Florida. It was almost a mistake. I was a professional ballerina turned student. I was studying biochemistry and nutrition in college, and I wanted to learn a bit of cooking to, I guess, have more knowledge for my nutrition degree and my chemistry degree. I really think I was searching for food chemistry, to be honest. And when I got into professional kitchens for the first time, I was given these looks, these almost quizzical kind of, what are you doing here? You don't belong here. Girls like you don't belong in the kitchen. And I think it set a fire beneath me, a fire that I didn't know existed since I had quit dancing. And I found a new passion, and I found a new reason. So to become a chef, you don't really need a formal education. However, by getting a formal education, like I have, it actually helps you in the corporate status of chefing, executive chefdom, which is really where you start making better money, accruing better stability. And so you can get any type of a degree really to become a chef. There are culinary schools, but I highly recommend, rather than jumping right into culinary school, studying business, because that will help you in any realm of gastronomy and cooking that you might take. You can become a restaurant chef, a pastry chef, corporate of either one of those, executive, either one of those. You can work with huge companies, for example, a Nestle, if you will, which has so many different branches of their corporations. You can specialize in frozen foods, in only gourmet foods. There are levels beginning from, a tiny little, chef of one small place that could be even an 8-seat eatery, up to being the chef of over 200 locations, and that's really up to you. There's a huge difference between a chef and a cook. A cook cooks, a chef cooks, and I would like to say we cook more than we do, but we don't. We manage money, we manage people, we are psychologists, we are therapists, we have to know how to truly run the kitchen from the inside out. We have to know what it takes to run a dining room, what it takes to run a business. You have to know numbers, you have to know, oh my goodness, so much. There's a lot to learn. I would say if you have a really good head on your shoulders, like I said, study business, know your percentages with labor, with food, learn how to run a business first before even testing that water. It takes many years of training to become an executive chef. I mean, you always want to start with school. After school, it takes at least 6 to 8 years to become a proper chef, to have the knowledge to be a very strong chef inside and out. And then, of course, you need even more schooling to become an executive or corporate. And I would say to always start small and grow. Work for larger corporations, see what it takes, see if you even enjoy it. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of passion, a lot of dedication, but if it works, it's a beautiful thing. You receive training if and when you go to a culinary school. It's good to brush up on all of that before you get into culinary school so that you're not the worst student when you get there, like I was. I didn't know what I was doing and I felt so lost. And obviously, being a competitive dancer, I wasn't used to being the worst in the class. Yet I was, because I was the only one out of all of the culinary students at my school that had never cooked professionally. So study techniques and then get into school, and you will only master those techniques through culinary school. So being an actual chef, you might begin a salary at about 60,000, and then you climb that ladder. And the stronger you are, the more you will make. Obviously, when you start overseeing more businesses and corporations and larger departments, that salary can increase. I know that the chef of the last hotel I worked in was making $250,000. I decided to open my own restaurant because I wanted to express all of my emotions, all of my happiness and thankfulness to clients in my own setting. I have an amazing husband that I share the responsibilities with. He is the front to my back. He works the front of the house, from being a sommelier to working the business and, of course, working the crowds. And I love the partnership that we made together. And so we wanted to share our love and our passion for this industry by opening establishments. And really seeing people's reaction from the moment they walk in to the moment they taste their drink or their food, and give them something to celebrate. So it's funny with television and becoming a chef on television. It's not something I ever expected or wanted or dreamt of. It found me. Working in kitchens, chefs are not the most social people. We like to be in the back. We like to keep our head down. We like to really dive into our food. And it takes a very special type of a person to be able to do that, but also be good on television. Just because you're a great chef doesn't mean you're great on TV, and just because you're great on TV doesn't mean that you're a great chef. Somehow the two have worked together for me. Maybe it's my performance background from being a dancer, but I was lucky enough in the year 2001 when I was the chef of a restaurant at the Mandarin Oriental Hotel. I did a one-off show with Bobby Flay, and the producers called me a week after it aired and asked me if I would be interested in coming to Food Network and having my own show, which I did in 2001. And the career has changed. After that, I chose the food again. I wanted to take a break from television, but it keeps bringing me back, and I love it, and I love being able to share. I love being able to teach. It just brings so much joy to my life. I don't actually have a favorite dish. I love that I can make a lot of different types of cuisines and a lot of types of dishes, and whatever it is that I have in that pan next to me at that moment is my favorite dish. My favorite thing about what I do is that every day is different. When someone asks me what my typical schedule is like, I can't give anyone a typical day in the life, because every single day I do something different. Every single day I touch food in a different way, whether it be here with all of you on television right now, whether it be cooking in restaurants, cooking with people, cooking for charities, cooking with children, writing cookbooks. There's so many elements that I love about my career, and I love that I can change every single day my schedule and my outcome. So my advice to anyone that is looking to get into the culinary profession, I say taste it first before you eat the whole cake. I say try it out. Offer yourselves up to different restaurants of your choice. Believe it or not, we love free labor. And so I would try it out, see if you like it. It's very hard work. It's hard physically and mentally. It can be grueling, but it can also be rather delicious. And so I always tell people, don't just go for broke with this industry. Take baby steps. Try it out. Check it out. See if you like it. See if you like what you see, what you feel, because you never know. It might take you in another direction, and all the directions that have to do with food are a good direction as far as I'm concerned.